Thank you very much. Are you all awake? Yeah, I don't know. It's early, and we appreciate you coming down to watch our little portion of the show. We've had a good time here this week. I'd like to tell you we'll be back again in September. We're here on the 4th and 5th, I believe it is. We're going to call on the Dutchman right now to sing for you. Are you in good voice this morning?
I hope so.
Okay, Sugar-Coated Love. It's going to do Sugar-Coated Love.
Sugar-coated love you gave me on the plane. I took a bite and then I looked to see what I ate. Thought I was a cinder cut up in white. That old sugar-coated love is something I can't buy.
Thank you very much. That's mighty fine singing this early. I tell you, I don't know. This is I'd like to do a tune especially for Mrs. Kitchen. She asked me to do What a Friend We Have in Jesus. I had that on a gospel album, was sold out of it, but we'd like to play it for you right now. Thank you so much. We'd like to remind you again that we're going to be over at Stewart, Virginia this coming weekend, next week. They have a jam there on Thursday night, and anybody's welcome to come over and jump in there if you want to pick. Cecil Hall over there has got the big festival. It's Wayside Park. The Country Gentleman's going to be there, and me and Kenny and Curly Seckler and the Nashville Grass. There's just a whole host of them. They'll do you a good show if you want to come by. If you happen to be in that vicinity, we appreciate you coming by and see us. We're going to call Kenny now and let him pick out a couple of tunes he'd like to play for you. I know there's a lot of fiddle players out there because I heard them last night. Everywhere there's a fiddle. One old boy down there with a dobro, bless his heart, sitting right out there just picking away by himself. But anyway, Kenny, just cut it loose here, what you want to play. Thank you much, Kenny. That's, I think, it's one of my favorite waltzes that you do. I'm gonna go back and get some old tunes that done in 1855. No, 1955. Flat and Scruggs, a long time ago. Here's one. Used to hear my mother sing this a long time ago, called A Rosewood Casket. I'm beginning to learn a little Dutch, I think. Hope I heard him right. We'd like to thank these fellas for coming out here and helping us out. And Kevin on the banjo over there. I've been calling him Cole. I've been knowing him a long time, and I thought that was his name, and somebody corrected me yesterday. It's Cole. See there? But he answers to anything, don't he? He does a mighty fine job with the banjo, I think. Give him a big hand, make him feel good. Of course, our old standby back here on the bass, old Jack Bowman, give him a hand too, if you would. That's still with us. Summer's getting longer and longer, Kenny. We think a lot of him, though, I tell you. Found him over in Holland, and I think he does an awful fine job. That's Jan Roelofs. Was y'all sitting there last night when they gave me the guitar that Disney bought for me? I really appreciate that, Kenny. I really do. That man has done more for the bluegrass fiddle, I guess, than anybody that I know of. And to me, there'll never be another like him. Oh, I hope not. He's a mighty fine fella, too. That's Kenny Baker. One hand for him.
Well, dobro, we have one of the greatest there ever was in dobro music, Mr. George Graves on the dobro.
They learn everything backwards in Holland, you know, but he said it just exactly like I told him to tell it. He's going to do a tune called Goodbye and Hello, no, Goodbye and So Long to You.
You can send me pretty flowers, you can send me Valentine, send me letters every day that I will pay. Read about each saga, nothing else will do. It's goodbye and so long to you. You can hang around and love me, you can hang your head and cry. Hang my pictures on the wall that I will call. Kiss me when you dream and nothing else will do. It's goodbye and so long to you. You can give me your affection, you can give me all your love. Give me all the things I can, I'll be free. All the things you offer make me sad and blue. It's goodbye and so long to you. You can hang around and love me, you can hang your head and cry. Hang my pictures on the wall that I will call. Kiss me when you dream and know that that'll do. It's goodbye and so long to you. You can call me your own darling, you can call me what you mean. Call me on the telephone, I'll be home. Keep your own love letters, I'm all true with you. It's goodbye and so long to you. Well, it's goodbye and so long to you.
One more time. Whew. Don't make him feel too good. He'll stay up here. You wouldn't want that. No. Is that what?
I'm going to do it when I come back in September.
It takes him that long to get it back in his mind, you know that. Well, you know how it goes. You know, Kenny, I can't wait to get home. I got a call a while ago.
Oh, yeah?
Up there at the motel, and it just tickled me to death to hear from home. You know that grandson of mine I'm so crazy about?
Oh, yeah.
Just tickled to death. They called me this morning. They was tickled too. He said his first two words today or yesterday, and it just tickled me to hear that.
Two words?
Yeah, he said Mama and Dad. Ain't that something?
You got to be kidding, Josh. I just can't believe that little fella talked like
Proud
that.
of that boy. Yes, sir. Mama and Dad. That's what he said.
Really?
Yeah, smart boy.
Well, how old is that little fella?
I beg your pardon.
How old is he?
He's 29. He's learning every day. You know, Kenny's one of the greatest fishermen, I guess, down there in that his part of Kentucky and my part of Tennessee brags all the time. If I go out and catch a 2-pound bass, he's got to be 3 pounds. It's truth. He weighs them right there himself. He said, come on, I'll weigh them, you know. The other day, his boy Johnny and his wife had a son born to him. Tickled old Kenny to death. And the doctor didn't have any scales to weigh him on. Went over and borrowed Kenny's. That baby weighed 38 pounds. So I doubt he's fishing very much anymore, I tell you. I promised this fella down here that I'd do Lily Dale, boys. This is an A. I haven't sprung it on you yet, but I'll try it. It goes like this. Thank you. Do that for you. I got a couple of dobros somebody was asking me about. My buddy brought them over to me. I'll be over there at the van if you care to look at them. I got a couple before I leave. Let you look at them. It's been a pleasure for us to come here and work for you. Look forward to coming back in September. It's the 4th and 5th. We want to thank Mrs. Kitchen and Mr. Kitchen for having us here. And we've enjoyed every minute of it, and we thank you very much, and we'll see you a little later on.
Thank you, Kenny and Uncle George.